Good afternoon and welcome. Today I will be breaking down two currency pairs, two that I look at on a regular basis. Those two are GBPJPY and GBPAUD. We will be breaking them down, looking at the long-term potential directions for these pairs. We won't be going any lower than the daily time frame. This is really sort of a long-term perspective on where these currency pairs could go. So let's jump straight in. This is GBPJPY. We are on the weekly time frame. Let's get on with it. So, as you can see, for a while now, the pound against the Japanese yen has just been consistently falling, making new lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And we have recently come to this area just here. Now, this is interesting to me because if we look back here, our monthly key support of 140 has been extremely strong in the past. As you can see, it broke through here, came back, retested, shot straight back up, came down, sort of consolidated for a bit, dropped, came up, bang, bang. So just here, it proved to be very, very strong indeed. And we have since come back up, came back down. We are now at that level again. So you might be thinking, how do you know if this trend isn't just going to continue and sort of go like this and come down to here to carry on the new high lows, the new lower highs, lower lows? Well, these trends have to stop at some time. They just don't keep going. That's just not how it works. That would be silly. So what our job is as traders is to find out when this trend is going to end, reverse, or continue. And in this case, I personally believe that this trend has possibly come to an end and we may see a reversal now and going into some new highs later on in the coming months. Now, the reason I think that is, as I said before, we've been coming down making these new lower highs, lower lows, and it's been pretty consistent. This is the first time just here that we have seen a morning star candlestick confirmation. Now this is a very bullish candlestick formation, and the fact that it happened on this very support and resistance level here says to me that we could be in for some upside momentum. Okay. Now, if we look at the weekly moving averages, you can see that it's sort of been a dynamic support and resistance level. It's came up, it's retested, bang. It's came up and retested, bang. And it's spiking through, spiking through, spiking through. And we've also spiked through here, but here, look. You can almost see that it's sort of ready to curl over. Alongside that, with this first morning star candlestick pattern that we've seen in all these weeks and months, this is the first time we've seen this. And the fact that it's happened on the monthly key level of 140 says to me that this might be the end of this downtrend. Okay, now what I am expecting, however, well, first off, I'm not expecting it to break through straight away. What we usually expect is some form of retracement first, a new higher low, in order to take us into that uptrend. Okay, maybe something like that. Okay, let's just delete that for a second. Now if we go into the daily, I'll just turn off the moving averages. This is what we're seeing at the minute. So as you can see, we also have a bit of a trend line here in which price came down, up, and then soon whipped back below. We have since come back up to retest this monthly key level properly, and it looks like it has retested this trend line for the fourth time. Now all of these confluences coming together say to me that this thing is going to retrace first, possibly somewhere around this level here, and then go into the new highs. So because of this, I'll be looking at entries sort of around this area, something along the lines of that. And I'm not saying I'm going to take this trade. I'm just saying this is where I would be looking for longs. Okay, around this sort of zone here. Okay. Also, price likes to retest key psychological levels before making moves. They like to fulfill large psychological numbers. And because of this knowledge, and because I know that, and because I know that it likes to make new higher highs or new lower lows depending on which way the trend is going, in this case we think it's a reversal, so we think a new uptrend is going to be coming soon. This level here, 141,500, this was a pretty good support and resistance level down here. And that's what makes me think that this perfect fib setup could happen. So if we just grab the lows there and the highs, you can see that our golden Fibonacci zone, which is in between 61.8 and 78.6, that key level is within this golden zone. So that's another added confluence that this thing could come back down for a retracement before making new highs. Also, this day that we're on today, what day is it today? It is Tuesday, September 11th. If this candlestick closes as a shooting star, which it is now, but if it closes like this, that's another added confluence that it came up, touched the trend line, whipped back down and closed below. So people are looking for shorts around here.